London, 1898. This story starts on the night of Tuesday, October the 3rd.
Good evening, sir. May I assist you?
Yes. Is the Prime Minister in?
He is, sir, but he doesn't see anybody without an appointment, except Miss Maureen Body.
In that case, please to give him my card.
Why has it no name upon it, sir?
Modesty forbids it.
But it has no address either, sir.
I'm never at home.
Is there a message I may give to the Prime Minister, sir?
Yes. Tell him this.
I've never been so...
Attack on Prime Minister's butler! Police at bedside! Call Stroop! Struck a light! Call Bless You Go! Read all about it! Strange fiendish attack on Prime Minister's butler! Police at bedside!
Get back into bed, Mr. Parsons, and I'll come and give you one.
Good evening. I am corner of the yard.
He's Inspector Corner of Scotland Yard, and I'm Sgt Balls.
How do you do?
How do you do, sir?
That's my leg. I wish to interview Mr. Butler. The butler?
Yes, of course. You can come in now, Inspector, but you must be quiet.
Pardon?
You must be quiet! How long will you be?
Just a little while.
Very well, but not a minute longer.
Good evening, sir. I am corner of Scotland.
Yard. And I am Sergeant Balls.
We are hoping you're going to be able to help us with our inquiries.
That's all for tonight, Inspector.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
Not too long now. He's still very weak.
I realize I'm pressing you, nurse, but it must be obvious that I have very little alternative.
I didn't even notice.
Now, did you see the man's face?
No. It was very dark.
A dark face, I see.
But it wasn't his face.
Then whose face was it?
It was the noise. Oh.
The noise. Could you give us a rough idea of this noise?
Oh, no, I couldn't. No. Oh, no. Oh, the disgrace. No.
You must try. This noise might be the breakthrough we are looking for.
Oh, very well. That's the screams.
Now, sir, think hard. What was this noise?
It sounded like... He went...
Yes. He went what?
He went... Oh, my wife, the disgrace. I didn't quite get that, sir.
He said he went...
How do you spell it, sir?
I don't mind the spelling, just put...
Very good, sir.
But what is the point of such an attack, apart from the shock? It's pointless. He must be a madman.
I know this sort of criminal well, Bowles. Lifetime of frustration. One desperate act. After that, nothing.
Do you think he's blown himself out?
Possibly. I don't think we'll hear from this attacker again. We seem to be taking a devil of a long time to reach the embankment. Didn't realize this road was so long.
Well, it has to be, sir. Otherwise, it wouldn't reach.
To your point. Cabby, are we on the right road?
Don't worry, sir. Just put yourself in my hands. I'll look after you.
Sure you will. British cabby is the salt of the earth.
Thank you, sir.
Inside that dim, handsome cab, the dim, handsome face of Inspector Corner of the Yard looked dim and handsome in the dim light of the handsome cab's dim light. Was the wind of change about to blow through the land? Had he trodden in more than he could chew? Little did he realize, the world was to hear more from the phantom raspberry blower of old London town. London, 1898, a city shrouded in fog. Somewhere within the labyrinths of its narrow streets lurked a madman, ready to bring discomfort and disgust to respectable citizens throughout the city. Already the Prime Minister's butler had suffered a terrifying attack.
Never been so...
Our hero, Inspector Corner of the Yard, and the tireless and loyal Sergeant Bowles prepared to pit their wits pitilessly against the phantom. Where would he strike next? It was at this point that a pattern began to emerge. 3 nights later at Great Bardling's Woodstock, the country house of Lady Penelope Berkeley Hunt, whose ancient family was 7th in line of succession to the throne, was the next link in a chain of horror. The manor, a treasure house of heirlooms, was guarded by her ladyship's private police force. It was getting on for midnight, and Lady Penelope was being entertained by her pantryman, Heathcliff.
Well, James, is the silver locked away?
Yes, my lady.
Is the cat out?
Oh, yes, my lady. Out like a light.
Very well, James. Has anyone ever told you that you are very attractive, James?
No, my lady.
I'm not surprised. You're repulsive. Still, it's a lonely life since I lost my little Podgy.
Oh, I think you exaggerate, my lady. You still got quite a lot of podgy, in my opinion.
Thank you, James.
Will that be all, my lady?
No, James.
Very good, my lady. The same as usual.
The same as usual, James. Oh, the candle, James, the candle! Who are you? What's happened, milady?
It must be the shock. Quick, call a witch doctor.
Her ladyship's private police force worked tirelessly through the night, questioning suspicious characters.
Here, I want to work with you.
Search went on into the night. Meanwhile, back in Scotland Yard, Inspector Corner sat thinking in the comfort of his own office.
So I was wrong, Bowles. He did strike again. And a person of royal blood. Can't believe it. It's all so pointless.
Oh, sorry, sir.
The shock of the attack turned her ladyship's hair white and her face black. For the time being, she is being held as an illegal immigrant. To work, Bowles. Let's go through the sequence of events in order. Go through the facts. One at a time. Eyeing things up. Looking for clues. First, take the scene at number 10. The butler answered the door. When the attacker produced his card, he collapsed upon the floor. When the assailant left, he made a most peculiar noise. He shocked the Duchess, man on crutches, and 3 small boys.
Next, Lady P. Berkeley Hunt.
Terrible thing.
Horrible stunt. There was her ladyship in bed with nothing at all on her mind. In rushed a terrible creature and attacked her from behind.
Disgusting.
She got a fright, her hair turned white and her face a very dark grey.
The pantry man, Jim. What happened to him?
His ardour faded away.
Jealousy could have been the motive.
Could be a solution.
Both victims jilted him.
He's seeking retribution. Now all we do is find someone who fits the plan.
Someone who fancies a tall brunette
And a big fat man.
Once again, the great British police force relentlessly pursued their prey in completely the wrong direction. Not a mile from Scotland Yard in the Houses of Parliament, Mr. Disraeli was having a stormy passage with the opposition at question time.
Tell you, Mr. Gladstone, I can buy the Suez Canal for your whole family. Believe me, I say I'll get it, I'll get it.
What about the prostitution bill?
Pay it, sir, pay it. Next question.
What is brown, steams, and comes out of cows backwards?
I don't know what is brown, steams, and comes out of cows backwards.
The Isle of Wight ferry.
All right, Mr. Churchill. If that's the way you want to play it, all I can say is... Oh, my wallet.
Liberals out.
Get your hair cut.
Once again, the phantom was struck. Once again, at someone in the public eye. Respectability was being shattered all over the city. Who would be next to receive a full frontal blast? Who would be next to be exposed to the outrages of the phantom raspberry blower of old London town? Victorian London continued to be outraged by terrible attacks and shocking confrontations during those dark autumnal days of 1898.
I've never been so...
Police seemed to be powerless, although they were tireless in their efforts to trap the assailant. Even Mr. Disraeli had recently become the victim of an attack.
My wallet.
But now, the scene moves to Chiswick. An amateur cameraman captured this unique piece of evidence in an increasingly bizarre affair. The latest victim was the Dowager Duchess of Arg, in broad daylight, on the towpath of the river. The Duchess was rendered unconscious by a series of gigantic raspberries, and as she lay senseless, the fiend tattooed a raspberry on each of her knees. Her drifting helplessly in the Thames. This time, the Home Office stepped in. Scores of suspects were rounded up. Finally, the numbers were whittled down to one man.
Yes. This looks like the man. Sergeant Balls, will you organise an identity parade?
Sir.
I never did nothing.
Nothing? Nothing? What a terrible way to speak. Where did you go to school?
Arrow.
Come on in. In you come. Is it? Over there.
Sergeant Balls, are they all genuine passers-by?
No, I got them at Harrods, sir.
Bowles, bring in the Duchess.
Yes, it.
That's the man.
No, I'm the inspector. Corner of the yard.
Many's the time.
Before we proceed, Your Grace, I understand the fiend tattooed parts of your body. May we see them?
Certainly.
Bowles, assist her Grace.
Yes, it.
Oh, yes. Genuine raspberries. And I speak as a gardener. Right in the middle of the knee there, yes. Well, they shall have to be photographed as evidence.
My knees, are they important?
Well, of course they are, my dear. Otherwise your legs wouldn't bend in the middle. Sergeant Bowles, you can put them away now.
Yeah.
Good. Your Grace, would you choose one of these men from this line here, please?
Just one?
One will be enough.
It's very difficult to tell. Very difficult. They all look so alike. But I can't. But perhaps if I heard the noise once again.
Very well, then. Sergeant Bowles, would you organise a noise test,
Yes.
please? Number one.
Number one.
No.
Number two.
It was a little farther west than that, I think.
Number three.
Definitely not.
Number four.
Not sure.
Number four. Once more.
Oh, really?
This is a gross violation of individual liberty. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
In the weeks that followed, the Phantom relentlessly continued his attacks on the aristocracy. Inevitably, the news filtered through to the darkest corners of the far-flung empire, including Buckingham Palace. Tempers were short, nerves were frayed in the royal household. On the morning of November the 12th, Edward VII, then Prince of Wales, was arguing with his royal mother, Queen Victoria.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Edward, sit down. I will not have you disobeying orders. You will stay at home.
Oh, Mama, why will you never let me do anything? You never allow me to do anything. You treat me as if I were a child. What's the point of being Edward, Prince of Wales, if I'm never allowed to do anything?
Oh, please, Edward, please. What is it you want to do?
I thought I might go out and look for conkers.
No, you will not leave this palace. Not with this terrible phantom gooseberry sucker.
Raspberry blower, Mama.
Well, whatever it is, it's fruity. And anything fruity is never to be trusted. My dear Albert would have nothing to do with anything fruity.
They named a pear after him.
Well, they named a potato after you. What does that do? Doesn't mean you've got to stuff yourself with chips. Where do you want to go out? Why don't you find yourself a nice girl, a nice Jewish girl, bring her home, meet your mother?
Have a chat, a little laugh, maybe play a little gin rummy.
Mama, you're not Jewish.
Not Jewish, not Jewish. He says, what they make of my You're not Jewish.
I'm sorry, Edward, it's the effect of my mixed blood. What were you saying?
The Phantom Raspberry blower, Mama.
Oh, yes, Mr. Gladstone said it could be almost anybody.
And almost everyone else says it could be Mr. Gladstone.
Nonsense, just because he prowls around late at night talking to ladies of the street. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I think that's what I'll do.
Now, what about this game?
Oh, very well, very well. What do you want?
Go on, bust me for a shilling. I've won your money, come on. Pay up. Edward, that noise, was that you?
Yes,
You? It can't be.
What do you mean? What are you staring at me like that for, Mama? Answer me. Answer me.
Is it possible? Could it be that our own Edward, Prince of Wales, is the dreaded monster? Someone so near to the dear Queen. If this is so, then nothing at all can stand in the way of the Phantom Raspberry Blower of old London town. London, 1898. The Phantom roamed the streets, outraging decent human beings by his surprise attacks. No one was safe from this deadly assailant. The Prime Minister's butler bore the full brunt of the first onslaught.
Oh, help! I've never been so...
And from then on, no one of aristocratic blood could rest easily in their beds. The Duchess of Arg had been found floating in her bloomers, with a raspberry tattooed on each knee. Week after week, the Phantom relentlessly continued his attacks. Time and time again, the phantom struck all over London. Heavily overworked, the police force was in danger of collapse, but the search went doggedly on.
Here, I want a word with you. Here, I want a word with you.
Then, one morning, a ray of hope.
Sorry to interrupt your twiddling, Inspector, but this is Mrs. Socks.
What is?
This woman I've got hold of here.
Oh, is it? Good afternoon. Please sit down.
Thank you.
No, not you, sir.
Peter.
Now, Mrs. Socks, would you tell me, please, all you know about the Phantom?
Well, he's my son.
Oh? Oh.
I know I shouldn't be informing on him to the Roses, but I think you ought to know why he's a-doing of it.
And why is he a-doing of it?
Well, I've known him since he was born. It all started with his father.
Yes, yes, it would do, yes.
And Socks and I were a happy pair. He was a master rubber cushion moulder.
Naturally.
Well, he was employed by the late Lord Cardigan, a wealthy practical joker, to make whoopee cushions to embarrass his guests at dinner. Well, one of his guests, General Fergus Park, was outraged, and he in turn decided to make whoopee cushions bigger and better and louder and ruder to embarrass Lord Cardigan.
I see.
This started a conflict between them, and the pressure upon my husband was terrific. Lord Cardigan worked him night and day to outdo General Park.
Quite.
I do hope I'm not boring you, Inspector.
Not at all. Go on.
Finally, exhausted after 10 years of conflict, they called a truce, and both invited Ernest and I to dinner. But, unbeknown to us, they had secreted an explosive giant whoopee cushion under my husband's chair.
Then what happened?
Well, as he sat down, the shock was too much. He had a seizure in his legs.
Then what did you do?
I was so surprised, I nearly wet the tablecloth with my white wine.
And your son swore revenge on behalf of his father?
Indeed he did. Swore something terrible.
Where is he now, then?
I don't know. I wish I did.
What did you say his first name was?
Dick.
Dick? Dick?
No, just one Dick.
Sergeant Balls?
Yes, sir.
Arrest all men called Dick.
Very good, sir.
Anyhow, ever since his father's death, he swore to get even by attacking the ruling classes, even royalty.
Even royalty, eh? Do you know what this means, Sergeant Balls?
No, sir.
No, I didn't think you would. It means he may attack even royalty.
Her Majesty.
We must protect the Queen's person at all costs.
Yes, sir. Who is the Queen's person, sir?
I have no time to bandy legs with you, Bowles. The Queen is in mortal danger. Even now it may be too late. We must round up all those who are loosely connected with royalty, whose Christian name is Dick.
A seemingly hopeless task.
Pardon?
No, I didn't speak.
How could even the great Inspector Corps of the Yard trace one madman in a city of 6 million inhabitants? As luck would have it, the first person they questioned, called Dick, also had royal connections.
Dick Harris and Sons. Loyal subject, you say, Bowles?
I don't know, sir. It says cobblers to the Queen.
I think perhaps we better investigate.
Sir.
Good day, my man. I'm a police officer.
They'll be ready Thursday.
I have not come for shoes. I am pursuing inquiries.
Well, they ain't been through here. Shut up, Henry. That's Henry, my brother. He be daft. Not like me. I'll be saving 2 shillings to get married.
When were you cobblers to the Queen?
I wasn't.
Then why is it on your sign?
Oh, I shouted it once in Hyde Park. Shut up, Henry, and dip your head in a bucket of water. It's these terrible throbbing pains in his anvil.
I think we're wasting our time here, Bowles.
Good. Well, that's right, gentlemen. They'll be ready Thursday. It's all right, Dick. They've gone. If you don't calm down, it'll be the chains again. The chains and the rats. Understand? The rats. Stop it. Stop it. Will you stop it? Otherwise, I'll be done for. No one must know my awful secret. No one must know that I'm harboring the phantom raspberry blower of old London town.
Victorian London was now in a state of terror. The series of outrageous and sudden attacks by the phantom raspberry blower continued. No one was safe alone at night. Even married couples had taken to going around in pairs. Chief victims being members of the aristocracy and their staff.
I've never been so...
Did you see the man?
Inspector Corner of the Yard, however, at last had a lead. He now knows that the Phantom would only be satisfied when he had attacked the Queen herself. And so was born his master plan. The Home Secretary, Sir Doddington Diddle, outlines his scheme to a group of special constables at Hendon.
Victoria's mark, sight. Victoria's hunt. Victoria's dip, up. Victoria's from the right, number
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Queen Victoria's reporting for duty. Home Secretary.
Queen Victoria's stand at ease. Men, you are no doubt wondering why you have been asked to dress like this. Simply this. We have inside information that an attempt is to be made upon Her Majesty's person by the phantom raspberry blower of old London, etc., etc. Therefore, we have found it necessary to take certain steps to defeat his purposes of it. Now, your duty is clear. You have all been chosen as for your general facial resemblance to Her Majesty Queen Victoria. You will all be given specific duties to perform. One of you will take up residence in Buckingham Palace. Another will drive in an open landau through Hyde Park. The third will give a soiree at St James's Palace, and so on. In this way, we hope to decoy the miscreant into being overconfident.
Where will Her Majesty really be, sir?
He will be playing the lead in Charlie's Aunt at the Hippodrome. Any further questions? No? Good. And very good luck to all. Ravishing. Ravishing, ravishing.
Victoria's turn. Victoria's right turn. Victoria's by the left. Quick. March.
Thus, the platoon of 6 Queen Victoria's first class set about their vital task of decoying the raspberry blower into a lethal trap. But each of the 6 suffered a different fate at the hands of the Phantom. The first one, Constable Cyril Custard, was posted to Windsor. He disappeared after being at the receiving end of a nasty one from under the table. The second one was receiving debutantes at Buckingham Palace. But the Phantom disguised himself as a deb and struck again, and the poor constable was discovered when his skirt was blown off by the force of the blast. The third attack poisoned the coffee on the royal train, and the policeman never recovered. The fourth Queen Victoria got stuck in a traffic jam at Luggett Circus and was never seen again. And the fifth and sixth ones fell in love and lived happily ever after. But worse was to come. On the night of February the 3rd, 1899, the Phantom's card was found underneath the Queen's bed by her faithful retainer, John Brown.
Oh, my goodness me!
The nation was shocked. An emergency meeting was called at number 10 Downing Street. All the heads of the Commonwealth were present. The Prime Minister addressed them.
My lords, prime ministers, sultans, potentates, sheiks, maharajas, and Miss Maureen Buddy. Gentlemen. And Maureen. We must take steps to isolate this threat to our dear Queen. Everything else takes second place.
Yeah, yeah.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Now, hands up, all those in agreement. Now, here is my master plan to put paid to the Bloomsbury Phantom Rasser of all... Stop, it's the Phantom!
He's rendered my whistle lifeless, sir.
Yeah, use mine.
Oh, that's a nice one, sir. Here, I want a word with you.
Is nothing sacred? Can nothing be done? Authority is once again powerless to stop him. Who is there who will now dare to pit his wits against the Phantom Raspberry Blower of old London town? London, 1899. The Phantom's attacks, which were distressing the gentlefolk of London by their suddenness and ferocity, continued. First, the butler at number 10. John Brown, the Queen's faithful retainer. Mr. Disraeli. And now the latest attack on the cabinet meeting of all the heads of state at number 10 Downing Street. Inspector Corner of the Yard worked tirelessly on the case. But this last blow was too much. He broke down and was sent to a gentleman's rest home in Sussex and promoted to Emperor. A grave setback. But for once, fortune smiled on the police. At dusk, on the 7th of September, Ludwig von Koch, famous Chinese ornithologist, was recording the sound of the kosher nightjar on Hampstead Heath.
you are naughty.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you know.
By chance, the professor had picked up the sound of the phantom. Believing it to be the mating call of the extinct dodo, Von Koch played the recording back to an enthralled audience at the Royal Ornithological Society.
And now, here we have the proof that the dodo is alive and willing. Listen. Thank you.
Fortunately, the chairman, Lord Stripe-Lentle, himself once a victim, recognized the sound, and the recording was rushed to Scotland Yard. Sergeant Bowles was desperately trying to carry on in the absence of his chief, the inspector. But he, too, was near breaking point.
Oh, yeah, that's him, all right. We'll just wait here till he comes out.
Such was the shortage of good men that Inspector Corner and Sergeant Bowles had to be returned to duty immediately.
Oh, you're back. I'll just put the kettle on.
A letter was delivered to Scotland Yard 4 hours later. The inspector was already working on another tricky assignment when Sergeant Bowles interrupted.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, what is it, Bowles? Can't you see I'm questioning an eyewitness?
It's this letter, sir. It's urgent.
Oh, there we are, Hughes. Don't let it happen again.
No, Inspector. Any time.
Has the kettle boiled yet?
Yes, sir. I'll make you a cup. Are you going to read it?
No, I'm going to drink it, actually. I'm a little bit parched because... Oh, sorry, I didn't get your meaning. Yes, indeed, I am going to drink it, yes. Oh, dear. Dear Inspector, you'll never catch me alive. Ha, ha, ha. Come along to the graveyard at midnight. I will reveal my true identity. The phantom raspberry, etc., etc.
Will you go, sir?
I must.
Alone?
Alone.
Then I'm coming with you.
Good, then we'll go alone together. Midnight, or a dastardly hour. We must act fast.
I'm acting as fast as I can, sir.
Tell me, Bowles, who gave you this note?
The old flower seller what's this by the hippodrome, sir.
The hippodrome? Great heavens! That's where Her Majesty is in hiding.
What, sir?
Well, don't you remember, Bowles? She's playing the lead in Charlie's Aunt. Great heavens, we've little time to lose.
No, sir.
We must go on our way to the graveyard. I catch the 11:20 bus.
What time does it go, sir?
11:45, I think.
Hey, what about your uniform, sir?
Don't worry, Bowles. This is a plainclothes job.
Violets, lovely violets. Violets, lovely violets. Violets, lovely violets. Lovely violets. Oh, my flower for poor girl.
You wait on the corner, Bowles.
Lovely violets.
Are you the flower seller?
Of course I am, Governor. His lordship there just bought some off me, didn't you?
Yes, yes, yes.
The trade's very bad. Very bad. I've only took threepence all night. You got a calm face. Would you give me a shilling for a bed, Governor?
I might do. Bring it out. Let's have a look at it.
True you are. Here, try a nice carnation, then, lovely.
No, thanks. I've already had my supper. Tell me, did a gentleman give you this?
Yeah, tall man dressed in a topper and a cloak. Took the bus over there, the one that goes to the cemetery.
I see. So he's not bluffing. Well, Where he goes, we follow.
Here! Ain't you going to give me nothing for me trouble?
Here we are. Take a couple of those. They might cure it.
Oh, Dulcie, you gorgeous creature.
Hello, Lord Peter. I got your note, Lord Peter.
And what is your answer, you dearest little thing?
Well, when a girl is offered a country cottage, a diamond bracelet and a fur wrap, and all she's got to do is just, well, what you said in your note. Well, the only possible answer is...
Oh, I say, good Lord, look here, steady on, really, what was that?
You know what that was, don't you? That was him. That was...
The phantom raspberry blower of old London town. Was slowly drawing in on the phantom raspberry blower, who for weeks had been frightening the respectable inhabitants of old London town by his shocking and repulsive attacks. Queen Victoria herself was threatened. Chief Inspector Corner of the yard had received a note telling him to be in the graveyard at midnight. On the way there, he had come within an inch of victory outside the stage door of the Hippodrome.
Oh, Dulcie, darling, you gorgeous creature.
Hello, Lord Peter.
Hello.
I got your note, Lord Peter.
Oh, and what is your answer, dearest little thing?
Well, when a girl is offered a diamond bracelet, a country cottage and a fur wrap, and all she's got to do is just, well, what you said in your note, well, the only possible answer is...
Say, good Lord, look here, steady on. Really, what was that?
You know what that was, don't you? That was him. That was the phantom raspberry blower of old London town.
What was that? I thought I heard the thud of something dull hitting the floor.
That was his lordship. Inspector, that was the phantom, dressed as a flower seller.
What? So he's escaped under our very noses? We must get his lordship to hospital. There's one round the corner.
That's no good. That's a loony bin.
Great Scott, so it is. Why didn't I think of that before? Maybe that is the phantom's hiding place. Bowles, we are going to the asylum.
Oh, feeling a bit off colour again, sir?
Not me, you fool. We are going to search the place.
Quieten him down considerably. We shall have any more trouble now.
All right, Bowles. I'll start at this end. You start at the other. Look in every room.
Very good, sir.
I can't seem to concentrate, Doctor. 1 minute I'm talking about something, and the next minute I've forgotten every word about it.
I see. And how long has this been going on?
How long has what been going on?
B.O.? B.O.? But I can't have got to be you. I've got such a wide circle of friends.
makes you think you've got bad breath?
People tell me.
Well, why don't you believe them? Look, I tell you what you've got to do. You've got to take a teaspoonful of horse manure every morning.
Will that cure it?
No, but it'll tone it down a bit.
I can't seem to get on with people. You fat old pig.
No, I can find absolutely nothing wrong with you at all. Frankly, I think it's due to drink.
Well, in that case, I'll come back when you're sober.
This looks very cloudy, nurse.
No, it's not. It's just that we haven't cleaned the windows lately.
Oh, I see. Here we are.
Any sign of him?
No, sir.
What a complete waste of time.
Oh, I rather enjoyed it, sir.
Good grief. It's nearly midnight. To the graveyard.
That's my whistle, sir.
Outside, a cab was waiting.
To the graveyard. Mark my words, Bowles, this phantom is as sane as you or I are. He just wants us to believe he's insane. Well, if he thinks I'm daft enough to believe he's mad, he's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Gad, but we must stop him before he reaches Her Majesty the Queen. Only we knew what he looked like, you see. I mean, we'd both seen him twice, and yet, it's one of those faces, once seen, never remembered.
Yes, sir.
What's the matter, Bowles? You suddenly look so different.
I'm not myself this evening, sir.
Well, we must keep our spirits up. Time for a quick chorus of God Save the Queen before we get there. You wait over there, and if you see anything, scream.
Don't worry, I will, sir.
Once again, it is victory for the monster. Once again, the inspector is beaten. Once again, the world is at the mercy of the phantom raspberry blower of old London town. London, 1899. The threat continued. The Phantom was still at large, wreaking havoc in society circles with his shocking attacks on people in high places. Inspector Corner of the Yard, terrified that the Phantom would attack Her Majesty Queen Victoria, agreed to a midnight assignation in the graveyard. At midnight. Only to be attacked from behind by a half-crazed monster. And so the chase was on. Month after month, the inspector tirelessly pursued his man to the far corners of the earth, defying death 1,000 times. The Phantom fled, leaving chaos and destruction in his wake. Finally, in despair, Inspector Corner of the Yard returned to dear old England, just in time for Queen Victoria's procession through the streets on New Year's Eve to celebrate the dawning of a brand new century. Worn out, exhausted, his nerves shattered, and his energy completely drained away, the inspector accepted a cup of tea from the faithful Sgt Balls and soon felt much better.
That's much better. I'm my old self, Bowles. What a splendid view you've arranged for us, Bowles.
I do my best, huh?
What a pretty procession. Awfully nice idea to do it completely in black and white.
Brilliant, sir. Would you like a flag to wave, sir?
Oh, thank you. Hooray! 3 cheers for the grey, white and black. Come in. Great Scott, great Scott, great Scott.
Who's it from? Sir Harry Lauder?
No, it's from Chief Inspector Bloy of the Crystal Palace Division. They've cornered the Phantom.
Where, sir?
In the sewers at Bullseye Crescent. I shall go ahead. You follow with 6 good men and the equipment.
Very good, sir.
And hurry. The procession is heading that way. Now look here, naughty phantom raspberry blower of old London town. We know you're down there. Give yourself up, now. Otherwise, I'll play back your own devilish recording with the new electric police horn. Do you hear me?
He can hear you, sir.
Place the equipment. We will count up to 10.
You will never take me alive. I'd rather my weapon was turned upon myself.
We will not bargain with you, sir. Come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take cover.
And so a new century dawned, and London at last freed itself of the dreaded phantom raspberry blower. Never again would law-abiding citizens be subjected to terrifying attacks from the rear. People could return to their innocent pleasures, safe in the knowledge that law and order had been restored throughout the land. England could once more live in peace. The Phantom was dead. Or was he?